topic is limitation of your conventional vacuum tube when be used in a microwave frequency range. Means in the below of microwave frequency, the conventional vacuum tube is used for as a signal source generation. But if we use above microwave frequency, means certain the range we consider the above 1 gigahertz. Suppose we take above 1 gigahertz, this conventional vacuum is not useful. Means what is your conventional vacuum? Such like your example of triode, tetrodes, pentodes, etc. are your conventional vacuum tube. Below 1 gigahertz, these are used as a signal source generations, also used as a amplification purpose. Here, if greater than 1 gigahertz, then this conventional vacuum is has created a problem or inefficiency to operate above 1 gigahertz. What is the reason behind one? The reason behind this one, there is a lead inductance effect, inter electrode capacitance effect, and next we see transit angle effect. Also, this is also called a transit time effect. Also, one of the limitation, gain bandwidth product is limitation. These are the few points. That's why above 1 gigahertz, these vacuum tubes are not useful. Means if we use the desired your property is not follow, means efficiency decreases if we use greater than 1 gigahertz. Also in terms of not be used as a value form, also we can say when the higher frequency means at a microwave frequency, your conventional vacuum is not used. The reason behind is due to lead inductance and inter-electrode capacitance effect and transit angle effect, and one of the your gain bandwidth product limitation. These are the reason behind. That's why we not use a conventional vacuum tube. The conventional vacuum tube example I have triode, tetrodes, and pentodes. To observe this one, we consider one of the yours triode. This is your triode symbols. Here we represent here by this electrode, means this is your anode. Also be considered as a plate. P as a plate means this is terminal as a anode as a plate. Means this one we indicate here is the P point is one. Now this is your grid. G symbol is here. This is your cathode. K symbol is here. In this, these are the electrode. Means this one of the electrode and this one is electrode. This also electrode. This also electrode. There is a 3 electrode. You see this one by this plate are a anode. We consider as a plate or anode. We use to represent this one. This is anode, or we consider as a plate. P as a plate. Now between this electrode and this electrode, between this electrode, one of the capacitance formation. We represent here the P point. This one, K is 0.1. This one. Now this is symbol use a CPK. C is the capacitance. P and K means electrode P and electrode K. Between this one, there is a capacitance form. Similar way, this also between this electrode means your node and your grid. There is a capacitance formation. This is use a symbol. Also in this grid and this is cathode form a capacitor. This also use a symbol C suffix GK. Also this electrode also form a inductance, means single. This is your electrode. This also when the current is flowing or apply a voltage, there is form a your inductor. This also form a inductor. This also form a inductor. Also each metal means cathode. This is your anode, cathode, and grid. All are form as a inductor and capacitor. Also there is a metal. This also a resistance. These are the formation by this your using your electrode. Now, by this observation, now focus what is the property behind the lag of your use of your convection vacuum tube. The property we see, the limitation, and one of the effect is your inter-electrode capacitance effect and lead inductance effect. That's why we not use it in a higher frequency, means at a micro frequency. The first one we have considered the inter-electrode capacitance effect. Due to this reason, we cannot use a conventional vacuum tube. The inter-electrode, these are one of the represent here. This inter-electrode means inter-electrode capacitance means this also be in the short form we get IEC, inter-electrode capacitance effect. Means between this is electrode, this also electrode, this also electrode. Inter-electrode means this one of the combination is represented by capacitance. This was one of this was heading of use. This meaning of this one. This also form a capacitance. This also form a capacitance. Due to formation of such type of a capacitance form, means C, GK, C, GP. These are the capacitance form. These are the inter-electrode capacitance. These are called the inter-electrode capacitance. And to observe this one, by this capacitance, the input impedance of your real part of in this meaning of this one, we consider the now triode as an input impedance. The input impedance means any impedance is the combination of your real and imaginary part. Real and imaginary part, the we here consider only the real part. In the real part is inversely proportional to omega square, means frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f. This also relation of your input impedance is inversely proportional to frequency, square of frequency. This one means if increases the frequency, suppose we consider that at micro frequency the input impedance is decreases, is written here, means we consider that at above the micro frequency we consider that as a greater than 1 gigahertz, we consider the micro frequency. The real part of your impedance becomes small, means this is the decreases, input impedance decreases. That's why what happened, the consequently the output power is decreased rapidly. One of the behind is then means at micro frequency increases the frequency, your input impedance decreases. That's why the output power is decreases rapidly due to inter-electrode capacitance effect. By this limitation, your vacuum tube is not use a micro frequency and above a micro frequency. Also, this also defined in the other way. Other way we define here, explain here. We noted this point is XC, matlab reactance is equal to 1 upon 2 pi FC. Now F is means frequency increases, your reactance value decreases, then output voltage decreases. In this was explained in the other way. This meaning we can use for explanation of this inter-electrode capacitance effect by using this one, or by using this one. Now to explain using this relation, means frequencies increases, here the frequencies increases, reactance values decreases. So what happened, the output voltage decreases. Due to output voltage decreases, we cannot use it at a micro frequency this vacuum tube. This is the region behind this one, the inter-electrode capacitance effect. We cannot use it in a microwave your vacuum tube. Next, also notice this point, how we can reduce your effect. This effect means inductance effect or the capacitance effect. These are reduced by, or we minimize inductance and capacitance effect, means by using the reduction in the lead length, means length what we use electrode, also use the electrode area, also reduction in the lead length or electrode area. By this one we can minimize your this effect. But what happened, this minimization, the one of the effect also create that this also limit your power handling capacity of your vacuum. Means this explain here the minimization, the effect whatever your inter-electrode capacity and your lead inductance is by reduction of your lead length or electrode area. By this we can reduce your effect of inter-electrode and your lead inductance. Also by reducing this one, the power of your handling capacity also reduces. Next one, lead inductance effect. This one we have seen at micro frequency all electrodes will create an inductance and create a capacitance and create a resistance. We have already here explained. Means all electrode means this electrode and this electrode gate and cathode. These are create a capacitance. This is capacitance. This also create an inductance. This also create inductance, and due to the metal property there is a resistance. They also create a resistance. Due to presence of this one, there is a efficiency of your vacuum tube decreases. That's why we cannot use a vacuum tube. Also described in this way. Suppose this is the relation of your reactance in an inductor. By increasing the frequency, also increasing your reactance. This results reduce the gain of your tube amplifier. Means vacuum tube as use a amplifier. Means by this one, by using the high frequency, reduces your gain. That's why we cannot use a vacuum tube. The lead inductance means the value of your inductor. This is the represented by this symbol. This one of the effect is also by this one we cannot use a vacuum tube in a microwave frequency. Next one we focus the transit time effect. Here the transit time effect also we describe the transit angle effect. Means transit angle effect we seen the transit angle means theta is equal to omega t. Now in terms of this is the omega t, theta is equal to omega t. Now, transit time is the t. Now here t we use a tau. Tau is equal to time. Time is equal to distance upon velocity. This one relation represents the transit time. Means if in terms of angle theta is equal to omega t plus v is equal to tau. This is the transit angle. Means these are the same things, transit time effect and transit angle. Just relate in this term of omega t. Theta is equal to omega t or omega tau. You focus upon this one. Transit time is the time taken for electron to travel from cathode to anode. Means by moving your electron from cathode to anode, that time taken by this one, that is called transit time. The distance between anode and cathode we consider the d, and this electron velocity is considered the small v naught. By this one relation, time is called distance upon velocity, we relate this one. Now one of the relation, the static energy is equal to kinetic energy. Means static energy means this EV multiplied by this E multiplied by V means this voltage applied. This is the static energy, means kinetic energy half mv square, means m is the mass of your electron, v is the velocity. By this one we arrange this one, we find out the V naught. Now put V naught in this equation. Now this one come out transit time. Now to go to your transit angle, theta is equal to omega t. Omega t is placed here tau. That's why we put it here. You observe this one equation. By increasing the frequency means by increasing the omega value, then your theta is increasing. So what happen in the lower frequency ranges? Theta is low, means there is no any effect of your phase changes. But when we use at a micro frequency, there is a phase changes. That's why create a problem in a microwave frequency. This effect are present in a vacuum tube at a higher frequency. That's why we cannot use a vacuum tube at your microwave frequency range. Also explained here, the few points is written here. What I said, the when frequency is below microwave range, transit angle is negligible. What happen at micro frequency, transit time or transit angle is large compared to period of your microwave signal. That's why what happened, the electrode may be oscillate back to forth to the cathode, create space and return back to the cathode. This meaning of this one means this meaning means after the cathode is emitting your electron, now this is due to this region means large of your transit time compared to period of a microwave. Whatever the move your from cathode to anode, this is a back to your cathode side, not reach to your anode side. This one that written here. What happened by this one? Your effect of your operating frequency is now vacuum tube is affected by this one. Means they are not all reach your anode side. They are returned back to your cathode side, means source side. That's why this is reducing the operating efficiency of a vacuum tube. Next point, the gain bandwidth product limitation. To observe this one, gain bandwidth product limitation, generally we have seen in your resonance circuit, gain bandwidth product is constant. The relation is the gain bandwidth product is constant. So what happen if gain is high? What we can do? Bandwidth is narrow. This is the property of your resonance circuit. Means if we go to your vacuum tube, the when we need a high gain, so what we can do? We decrease your bandwidth. Means narrowing your bandwidth, then your gain is high. This is written here. For a given tube, if we want to higher gain, the higher gain can be obtained or achieved only at narrower bandwidth, means narrow bandwidth. This restriction is applicable to resonant circuit only. Means this relation means this restriction is applicable to means the higher gain we need a narrow bandwidth. What happened at microwave frequency, the conventional tube want to obtain a high gain. So what happened, we decrease your bandwidth or we narrowing your bandwidth. This create a problem when we can do in your conventional tube. Means higher gain for obtaining to reducing or your narrow your bandwidth, there is a create a problem at microwave frequency in a conventional tube. That's why we cannot use a vacuum tube in a at microwave frequency. What we can do for neglecting this one, we can move to your this limitation, we move to your the restriction or limitation can be overcome by using a this restriction. Whatever we study, by this restriction we can remove or overcome by using a re-entrant cavity and slow wave structure. We further see in the next lectures, upcoming lectures. By this one, we using this one means re-entrant cavity and your slow wave structure. By this using, we obtain a larger gain. We find a larger gain and larger bandwidth. Means whatever your bandwidth and gain bandwidth product is constant. By this one, in vacuum tube, we can see means gain is high when narrow is bandwidth. But at microwave frequency, this narrowing problem create. Now, if we use the re-entrant cavity and slow wave structure at microwave, so what happened? We obtain the larger gain as well as your larger bandwidth. These are your limitation of your conventional vacuum tube. The limitation is your lead inductance effect, inter-electrode capacitance effect, and transit angle effect. And one of your gain bandwidth product limitation. By this one, we cannot use a conventional vacuum at a microwave frequency. Now, next to move at microwave frequency, what tube are uses? These are the microwave tube. These are called a microwave tube, which is used for generation of source of a signal, also amplification purpose as oscillators. Be used in this upcoming lectures. Now we seen the limitation of your conventional vacuum tube, why we cannot use a microwave frequency. Now we want to which type of your tube are used in a microwave, we focus upon these lectures. Now focus this one, this study in the upcoming lectures.